Welcome back to the Prop Shop, guys. Thursday night football tonight. We went 1-1 on Monday night. Unfortunately, Dalvin Cook just couldn't get us 3.5 more yards. What do? 9-6 on the year, 60% winners. Still a good record to me. Arizona at Seattle tonight. Last time these guys met, I think 3-4 weeks ago, 37-34, I believe was the total. Arizona pulled one out. The lines, the prop bets on this game have been going all over the place, all up and down, all for the last 2 days. So trying to find the good numbers to get in on was a little bit difficult, but I've got 3 plays for you tonight. I don't expect the explosion of offense that we saw in the last game, but I don't expect it to be a defensive struggle either. This game is really important for both teams. They both want to win. They're both 6-3 in the NFC West. The winner is going to take possession of the NFC West, first place. And if Arizona can pull this one off, it really gives them a leg up in the division with those 2 wins over Seattle. That being said, nothing really on Seattle looks that good because they need to win this game so much. I believe a lot of those lines are inflated. Russell Wilson, I think his number was as low as 310. I think now it's 315 passing yards. He went for almost 400 last game. He'll probably do it again, but the value isn't there. The money was too expensive to play that. Same with DK Metcalf. I expect him to have a decent game receiving as well. But again, the money just wasn't there. So going back to Arizona, Kyler Murray has been solid for me all year long. He wins just about every bet that I make on him, so that's where we're going tonight. I like him at over 0.5 touchdowns. Seattle's red zone defense, middle of the road, it's okay in terms of rushing, right? They give up in the red zone, 45% of the touchdowns they give up come via the run. Last 3 games, they're 73% red zone conversion rate for touchdowns and 67% on the season. Kyler Murray has 8 of Arizona's 11 rushing touchdowns this year. Very similar to Cam Newton, they get down on that 1-yard line. They like to run a little misdirection, and you'll see some bootlegs or a delayed run right at the middle. Kyler Murray, touchdown for the win. Write it down, take that. Play number 2. A little bit hard to find depending on your book. I looked at 3 different books before I actually found this line, but Dan Arnold over 15 receiving yards. I've seen this as high as 16.5 and as low as 14.5. I played it up to 17. Anything higher than 17, iffy, probably still gets there because Seattle, again, their pass defense is terrible. They're the worst in the league. They give up 42 yards receiving a game to opposing tight ends. Last time they played, Dan Arnold ended up with 87 receiving yards. So I expect his fantasy line projection is 1.7 catches and 22.4 yards. Significantly over that 15 number that I got it in at, and even over that 17 number. It's a good play. If you can find it, take it. Take it. Dan Arnold over 15 up to 17 receiving yards. If you can't find that one, I got one more for you. Chase Edmonds. Not the primary back in Arizona, but does come in on a lot of those 3rd downs and is their pass catching back. Kenyon Drake is the workhorse, does a lot of the running. Edmonds comes in, does a lot of the receiving. The line on him, over 21 receiving yards. Again, Arizona's pass defense is terrible. They're going to lead the league in yards given up via the pass. They're like 360, 370 already. Anyway, so again, the median reception yards for Chase Edmonds on the season is 21. So this line is right on that. And you take into account Seattle's terrible pass defense, I think he gets there easily. Last game against Seattle, he had 57 receiving yards. Way more than the 21 that we're getting that number at tonight. His fantasy projection for tonight, if you look at Fantasy Pros or even Fantasy Labs or any of those types of places, 3 catches for 25 yards. A little bit closer than the Dan Arnold play, but still has him over that number. Should be a great game. It's a division rivalry. It's a fight for first place in the NFC West. So again, those 3 picks for you tonight. Kyler Murray, over 0.5 rushing touchdowns. Dan Arnold, over 15 receiving yards. Play that up to 17. And Chase Edmonds, over 21 receiving yards. Lock them in, guys. Let's go 3-0 tonight and improve that record. Good luck.